Stop! You're leading us into a trap. Virgil's distorted voice crackled through the speakers, the sound strained and frantic. But Hot, it's not what you think. It's a prison. A cage for something ancient. Rhys ignored him, his revolver held loosely but ready. Amelia, however, froze. Her eyes, previously wide with terror, now seemed distant, glazed over with a strange serenity. A faint humming resonated from her, a low thrumming that seemed to vibrate through the obsidian path beneath their feet. The scrolls they speak of a guardian, Carl gasped, his voice a raspy whisper as he leaned heavily on his cane. A protector, but also a jailer. This is no simple treasure. It's a binding. The path twisted downwards, a slick spiral of obsidian that seemed to defy gravity. Below, the chasm yawned, a gaping maw of absolute darkness that swallowed the meager light from their lamps. Rhys risked a glance downwards, a chill tracing a path down his spine. The air grew heavy, thick with an oppressive energy. It's calling to her, Rhys muttered, his eyes fixed on Amelia. Her rigid posture and vacant expression were deeply unsettling. The humming emanating from her intensified, a mournful melody that seemed to claw at the edges of his sanity. The resonance, I feel it, Amelia said, her voice barely audible. It was as if she were speaking from a great distance, separated from them by an invisible barrier. As on the pole. Don't listen to it, Virgil shrieked. It's a lie, a manipulation. The Eye's watching you. It's feeding on you. The signal abruptly cut out, leaving only the unsettling hum of the chasm. Rhys didn't hesitate. He moved forward, placing himself between Amelia and the precipice. Carl, can you decipher more from those scrolls? Anything about this Eye? Carl fumbled with the brittle parchment, his hands trembling violently. It's mentioned briefly. The Eye of Zerzura, an ancient entity, a witness judge. It has power over shadows, over the veil between worlds. It feeds on fear. Suddenly, the Obsidian Warden shifted. Its form rippled, coalescing from the shadows as if it were merely a projection of the chasm itself. The violet eyes burned with an ancient malice. You dare trespass, the Warden boomed, its voice echoing through the chasm like thunder. You seek to disturb what is bound. You will pay the price. Rhys fired his revolver, but the bullet seemed to dissipate against the Warden's form as if absorbed by the shadows. He knew they were hopelessly outmatched. We need to disrupt its core, Rhys said, his voice tight. Something to break through this sealed. Amelia's eyes snapped into focus, her gaze fixed on Rhys. The heart, it desires balance. It remembers. A strange clarity filled her expression, a moment of lucidity amidst the encroaching darkness. Then she stepped forward, seemingly drawn by an unseen force, and began to descend the obsidian path towards the chasm, her movements fluid and graceful. Amelia, Rhys shouted, but his voice was swallowed by the chasm. He exchanged a look with Carl, a silent question passing between them. She's connected to the heart, Carl said, his voice trembling. The scrolls they speak of a key, a vessel. She may be the key. Rhys knew he couldn't let her go. He holstered his revolver and followed, leaving Carl to cling to the edge of the path, his face a mask of fear. The obsidian twisted and turned, the darkness deepening with every step. The song emanating from Amelia grew louder, a siren's call that promised salvation and oblivion in equal measure. He had no idea what awaited them at the bottom of the chasm, but one thing was certain: their journey had just begun.